Hello, this is Lauren, and we're live at the Akasa Festival Veen 2014. There's been a lot of cultural festivities taking place. There's the food, the atmosphere, the people, the vibe. There's been music. But one special person with us right now is an artist from Ghana by the name of Brian. On each side of us, you can see the beautiful pieces of art that he's done. I won't specifically specify what type of art it is. We'll have Brian tell us more about the pieces. So, Brian, how are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm very fine, and thank you for the opportunity to actually, express myself. I have to talk about my works, which is why I'm here. I'm an artist and I do so many different things, but I have this special technique which I am really promoting now called thread art. And it's a process of just gluing colored threads on a background to make a picture. But, I always have, some designs in mind. So, yeah, it's an interesting technique that I learned also from another artist, because there was the need for me at a point in time to, have some connection with this thing. And I'm really glad I took the opportunity to also not just have contact with the artist who I first saw with this, but also to learn something skillful from him. So, yeah, that was way back, in the late 90s though. But ever since, I have been doing different stuffs in this direction called thread art. So, yeah. When you see that, it's just from me, and I know there are other artists out there, but this is created from me and from my, inspiration. That's it.
And when did the creative, the creative person actually start? Where did this manifest of creativity begin that drove you into this direction of being an artist?
Well, like I said, I'm a creative person right from birth. But, there comes a point in life, or there, like today, we are faced with different, needs, just as, different opportunities. And, for me, working on thread art is most time when I have time and flexibility, then I can think creatively, because this is involving so much strenuous work to complete a picture. It takes me minimum 2 weeks to complete a picture of this size, and more. I have pictures which have taken me years to complete. But basically, I get inspiration. Maybe I see a symbol, I see a figure, and I'm interested in it. Sometimes I even design logos. I even make, some kind of abstract, pictures. And I want, normally I design pictures, and sometimes I just leave them, and then have to reflect and think about how I want to render this picture finally. And so I'm a textile designer, I'm a ceramic artist, but I do this on the side, which I picked on as a hobby. But sometimes it's really, really interesting to express some of the motives in this, design. So basically, when you see most of my pictures in the thread art, they talk about the African society, because like you see, I use silky lustrous. When I say lustrous, that's shiny threads, So sometimes people are really amazed when they come before the pictures because of the luster effect. They think the pictures have some motion, and then it's also about African life, you know what I mean? And so you see a woman in the process of cooking in a picture, and you stand before the picture and you think this is a live picture. Oh gosh, I get really impressed when I find, audience such as those, So I will have in December coming an exhibition. I had one before last year, September, which was put up by the Pan-African organization here in Vienna. And I'm looking forward to, spread out to be able to expose the little talent that I equally have. That's it.
And in terms of the portrait sizes, what type of or what sizes do your artworks come in?
Well, most of the works I have now are in bigger sizes, but I am unlimited when it comes to the size. I can actually, from postcard sizes, what happens is that it's involving loads of work, and I need to express that kind of strenuous, ability that I put also into the work. So I make them broad, large, so people can think into that as well. But sometimes I get requests, I get orders that I should make them of whatever desirable sizes. I am, a creative person, so anything I can fit into. But now most of them, like you see in this size, is 80 by 100 centimeters. And, it's a bit large, a bit expensive to the people, but, it's all about the works and the time and, the creative, mind thinking. It's all that, So that's it.
Are you the type of artist who would also take on suggestions from your clients if they have any special requests for the type of artwork that they would like that reflects them personally in their homes?
Yeah, that's very true. I've had instances where I present a picture, in an exhibition, be it in a festival or market, and somebody comes and say, wow, I like this picture so very much, but unfortunately, these are not my colors. Can you render them so for me? I'm really flexible with that. Once, the person can meet the cost that I want, it's just for me, again, to spread out and to make, that impression, the mark, which is my objective. So why not? I do that flexibly. Yeah.
No, that is great. That is very, very nice to know. And you say you have an exhibition that's coming up in December,
right.
But where else can your clients, be in touch with you and actually see more of your artwork?
Well, actually, as it is now, I feel in all that because I actually had a web page before. And, the situations, life situations is always ups and downs. So, there was a time I was on, there was a time now I am off actually. But again, I'm putting up a homepage and very soon my art is going to be, very out there public. But otherwise, I have, my personal contacts, as an artist. I'm not too much wanting also to be on this WW internet thing now, but I love to, come in festivals now where people can meet me directly and talk to me. And so, I live in Vienna, and I have my email, I have my telephone number, which I can, of course, publicly here declare. But, look out. In December, I'm going to have an exhibition by the Afro-Asiatic Institute here in Vienna. So, it's going to be in the Welt Cafe. That for sure I can tell you. And then on the internet, I have a Mystic Link. So for ones who are really curious and want to get to me, my trade name or the artist name is Mystic Link Designs MLD. You can find it on the www.bandmld.com. That's it. Then, I think, I'm on Facebook too as Brian Senope, as an artist, and a trader and an African. So, that's it. Just by way of little promotion, that's it. Thanks.
Well, thanks, Brian. So anything you'd like to inquire from Brian, feel free to visit his web links and you'll be able to get your hands on one of his beautiful pieces of art. And we're looking forward to seeing more of what you have. And we'll share all the information on African Life, on this video, on this interview as well. And thank you, Brian.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the opportunity. I am glad and I appreciate that to the fullness. I praise the Most High Jah. Blessed Lord.
African Life with Brian. Peace out.